And as storms moved through the region earlier today, portions of our southern counties felt the wrath of Mother Nature. KDKA's Ricky Sayer is live in Fayette County with the latest, as it was a scary situation for one homeowner. Ricky.
Yeah, this is the most significant damage that we've seen so far. You can easily see that a tree fell onto this home, and if you take a closer look, you can actually tell that this home lifted off of its foundation. The best way to see that is to look over at those steps that are in front of the home. Miraculously, the steps didn't move, but look over at the home. It's a few feet from those steps. The homeowner told me that he believes his home lifted about 3 feet off of its foundation. He and his wife were inside right below where that tree hit. It was a very frightening experience for them, but they told us that they are okay. Listen, I want to bring you around the home here so you can see some of the damage on the backside. We only arrived here, I want to say, 20 minutes ago. Look here at the porch on the backside of the home and how it's bent there, moving sideways. The homeowner told me he doesn't know if all of this is safe. He's still waiting on people to come here and see what's next for him. They told me they do have insurance, so that's good news. And there's also, we can tell you, more damage along this street in Redstone Township, Brasnell Concrete Road. Other trees along the street are down. There's power lines that have been hit by this. Everyone is in the early stages of cleaning up. Here's what the homeowner told me about experiencing this.
I've never experienced anything like this in my life in this part of Pennsylvania. It's unheard of, because it was like being in a fun house. Windows popped and pictures came off the wall. The whole home just moved over 4 foot.
Yeah, he told me he does not want to have to move away. He likes living here. He likes his neighbors, but he doesn't even know if this home is livable. Those are some things that he'll figure out in the next couple of days. Reporting live in Redstone Township, Fayette County, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.
Ricky, thank you.
Tonight, thousands are still without power across the area as strong winds knock down trees and power lines. KDKA's Ricky Sayer is in Washington County with a look at how locals are cleaning up.
This is an active storm cleanup site with a lot of heavy machinery, and they have a lot of work to do because of all of the trees that this storm knocked down. They took the brunt of the damage. They kicked a path through this property, the National Pike Steam Show. That's what takes place here twice a year for most of the past century. They've held this show. This year's show was in question. Trees blocked paths through the property and crap sheds were destroyed. Some of them were newly built. It damaged tractors. Some of those are from the 1920s, and they may be, in some cases, beyond repair. The good news is the community is stepping up. That's why you see the heavy machinery. They've done a lot of work just today. Here's what a member of the National Pike Steam Gas Horse Association told us.
The damage is pretty significant. As you can see here, all our craft buildings that we just built last year got destroyed. There's been a handful of equipment that has gotten destroyed. You can see some of the tractors got crushed from the big trees. But fortunately, we have a good group of guys that showed up. We have about 10 pieces of equipment that got brought in today, excavators, and we've just been cutting along.
They told us that with all the trees down, they know it won't be the same here, but they're grateful that this wasn't worse. And they're hopeful that bulldozers like this one, that their tractors that were damaged, that they'll all be able to keep using them. That's remarkable here because all of these tractors, these bulldozers, other pieces of equipment here, they use them at these shows. And they're also grateful that with all this happening, no one was hurt. Reporting in Centerville Borough, Ricky Sayer, KDKA-TV News.
And since yesterday's storms, thousands across the region remain without power tonight. This is the latest look at outages in our area. As of 6:15, over 31,000 people remain in the dark this evening. That's according to West Penn Power, the most outages in Washington and Fayette counties. Crews with West Penn Power have been working throughout the day to restore power. The power company says crews have encountered significant tree and equipment damage, mostly in Fayette, Washington, and Westmoreland counties due to high winds. The power company sharing on social media saying with support from more than 1,100 additional line workers and support personnel, crews are working around the clock to restore power to approximately 37,000 customers impacted by yesterday's storms, down from a peak of nearly 72,000. They went on to say at this time, we anticipate a multi-day restoration effort in some areas. Many customers will have service restored sooner depending on the level of damage in your area. West Penn Power says you can access their outage map on their website to get the latest developments and estimated restoration times for your area. And check out this video. Our camera showing a carport that flipped over and landed on a house in Bell Vernon. You can see just how large the carport is in comparison to where the home's roof is. The homeowners of the carport tell KDKA they were not home at the time, but tell us this was their reaction when they found out what happened.
Pure shock, because it's all metal, very heavy, and the pictures were kind of crazy.
The homeowners tell us thankfully no one was hurt.
Several communities continue to pick up the pieces after powerful storms swept through the region over the weekend. The National Weather Service now confirms 4 tornadoes touched down in the area. 2 in Fayette County, in Star Junction and Brownsville, in Westmoreland County, in South Huntington Township, and in Washington County, in Ellsworth. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Rice. We have team coverage of the storm damage and the impact still being felt tonight. Chris Hoffman is in Washington County, where thousands are still without power. Ray Petlin is looking ahead to the possibility of more storms this week. But first, Krista Rose on the storm aftermath in Westmoreland County.
4 confirmed tornadoes touched down in our region, and even areas that didn't see tornadoes touch down on Saturday, they saw massive straight line winds that did a lot of damage, like the winds that blew over this huge tree at the Scottdale Cemetery, knocking this tree onto tombstones that are well over 150 years old. 4 tornadoes officially touched down in our region on Saturday. Most have been confirmed as EF1s. The first tornado in the area was near Ellsworth in Washington County. The second touched down along Boy Scout Camp Road in South Huntington Township, Westmoreland County. The third confirmed tornado touched down near Star Junction, and the fourth near Brownsville, both in Fayette County. All were in rural areas, but the National Weather Service says they cut a distinctive path with tree damage. Even though places like Scottdale didn't have a confirmed tornado touchdown, the National Weather Service says they were hit with massive, fast-moving line of thunderstorms that produced hurricane-force straight-line winds.
When we looked at the radar that evening and the afternoon, my radar operator was saying, oh my God, there's like 90 to 100 mile per hour winds just like right above the surface. And we put out a destructive warning because it's like a tornado, but it's going to be more widespread. That's why I see a lot of power outages. I see all the utility companies about, probably seen 100 utility companies out here today. And that's actually sometimes worse because it's impacting such a large portion of the population of the county.
A state of emergency was declared in Scottdale on Sunday, and while power is still out, the mayor says crews are working hard in the town to restore it.
The power company, they are working so hard. They're all over the borough. They've been working through the night ever since they got here yesterday. It's been amazing to see. They should hopefully have everything restored by 11 p.m. tonight.
Terry Ringer is a resident who is still without power and who had a tree come down on her son's truck. But she says the community has really come together over this storm.
We've lived here about 7 years, and we talk to neighbors, but nothing like that it's been the last couple days. A neighbor up the street and his wife have come down. He brought a saw to try to at least cut the branches away from my son's truck. And now we're all like talking, and yesterday we said we need to have a party in the street, and it's a really nice little community.
Now work to restore power and clean up here in Scottdale is well underway. And borough officials say if anybody is in need of assistance, please call 911 and make them aware. Reporting in Scottdale, Westmoreland County, Krista Rose, KDKA-TV News.
We continue to monitor power outages after multiple tornadoes ripped through the region on Saturday. Right now, thousands remain without power. First Energy reports more than 4,600 customers are out in Fayette County, over 1,200 in Westmoreland, and more than 4,600 in Washington counties, all still waiting for power to be restored. And with the weather heating up, it's made things especially comfortable to be going without air conditioning. Chris Hoffman has more tonight from Bentleyville, Washington County.
Well, it's certainly not fun when you don't have power. It's hot like this, and it's just turning your house into an oven. But places like the Bentleyville Volunteer Fire Department Social Hall, they're working as cooling centers to try and give some people comfort who may not have it in their own home. Monday was a beautiful, albeit hot, day, but it's hard to enjoy for people who have been without power since about 2:30 Saturday afternoon.
Power just went completely out right after the monster outburst. Took down trees, knocked down power lines.
According to West Penn Power, more than 20,000 customers were without power at some point after trees came down and more than 100 utility poles along with it. Some of the 2,600 workers were out Monday in hopes of getting electricity restored for most people by 11 tonight.
I was hoping to be earlier, but probably not.
Larry Bostich is one of the thousands still waiting. In addition to no AC, he has no water as he's on a well that needs electricity. He got creative for cooling off, though, and hydrating over the weekend.
We went to West Virginia, Wheeling Down, just to get to casino to kill some time and have a couple beverages.
But while he is home, he's trying to take it all in stride and stay cool.
With ice cold, warm iced tea.
For those who do have some power, they are checking on family that is still waiting and trying to help where they can.
Family's got to stick with family, that's for sure.
And some of the crews that are being brought in for this are from around the country. These crews here are actually from Nebraska. Power outage numbers have been decreasing throughout the day. Again, that hope is to get them on by 11 tonight. Head on over to our app and website for the latest on that. Now, the FDA does say when it comes to food in your refrigerator, it's about 4 hours for the refrigerator part. For the freezer, you can do up to 48 hours of keeping food safe during a power outage. In Bentleyville, Washington County, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
We now know 6 tornadoes ripped through this area over the weekend, causing damage and knocking out power. And while it's not out of the ordinary to have a tornado here and there, a half dozen in one day is not normal. Chris Hoffman is in Washington County with the historic nature of what happened.
We're in Ellsworth, Washington County, one of the areas that got one of those 6 tornadoes. You can still see some of the damage left behind with the tree branch sitting up in the power lines a few days later. Now, according to the National Weather Service, the last time we saw 6 tornadoes in a day was June of 2024. Overall, this isn't that common to have an outbreak like that around here. The splintered trees and damage went across Fayette, Washington, and Westmoreland counties. 6 tornadoes, the most in a day in 2 years.
And then before that, it had been several years, so it's unusual.
According to the NWS, Saturday is now one of the top 10 days for tornadoes in one day in our area, dating back to 1950. So more than 7 decades of data, and this is one of the top.
It is abnormal. It's not, I won't say it's completely rare.
But what defines a tornado outbreak? Well, there's no real definition.
Because of its abnormality here, because we don't have a lot of tornadoes in one day that often, I would say that that was an outbreak for us.
And when you look at the map of reported damage from this storm, all the confirmed tornadoes were just in our area, as opposed to Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, and the rest of the state. We just happen to have the right fuel, unfortunately.
We're thankful that it wasn't worse, but it does give us the preparedness for, what could eventually occur.
And right now is the peak time of severe weather. The NWS says it runs from May until early July.
It's the volatility in the seasons, the changing of seasons.
National Weather Service doesn't say if this will become the new norm. They do say we average about 10 tornadoes a year. They say some years are worse than others. But while we're in peak severe weather season, they say you should be more aware of your plans when you are making them and have a plan to be able to get updates if weather changes unexpectedly. In Ellsworth, Washington County, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.